did the State of the Industry report, and there were some fill-in-the-blank answers to things that people reported back that made me wonder, like, how they were defining things. And I guess we asked the question, like, how do they rate their success? Someone mentioned it wasn't based on closings; it was based on title clearance. Like, and you mentioned clearing title. So, like,
Yeah.
what is there like a nuance?
I think so. I think we have some individuals, and I think every operation has that person. That person just really understands title, has been doing it for a long period of time. And so those individuals are paramount in our business because there's always nuances. Mm-hmm. There's always a nuance to a particular community or a particular municipality or a particular county or city. There's something that makes it unique in that only that individual knows because they have what I call steps on the earth. They've been doing it long enough to know that, okay, we're in ABC community. I know for a fact we have a road paving lien that we have to deal with, or there was a contractor years ago that filed a notice of commencement that we have to be aware of. And so all that comes into play because if those are missed, it could potentially become a title claim. Now, keep in mind, that's the whole reason you have a title policy, is we would step in and ensure that claim is paid if it were to come to light post-closing. But ultimately, clearing title and making sure it's done properly is pretty much 100% of what we do. Mm-hmm. Signing the paperwork at the table is almost secondary mm-hmm. to us making sure that what you're purchasing is free and clear of any judgments and liens and things that may come back to haunt you post-closing. I mean, ultimately, it goes back to what we spoke about as far as education. We don't want someone to leave the closing room, go home and love their home only to be served, a notice, 6 weeks later saying that their taxes weren't paid for 2015. And then all of a sudden they have a bad taste in their mouth. And, mm-hmm. Oh, my realtor didn't do their job, the title company didn't do their job, the lender didn't do the job. And that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes there's true errors, but ultimately in those situations, that's where we step in. We would pay those 2015 taxes to make sure that they're whole, mm-hmm. everything's taken care of. And that's the main point of having a title policy. And so, what I tell everyone is it's the cheapest insurance you're going to buy once to cover you for the entire time that you live in that property. Mm-hmm. It's not reoccurring as like an auto insurance policy where you have to pay for your auto insurance every year. Ours is a one-time fee, and it protects you from numerous things, and it's for the life that you stay in the home.